The poem I chose was "I Cry" by Tupac Shakur. Sometimes when I'm done, I cry, because I am a man of my own. The, the tears I cry are bitter and warm, though the flow with life, but take no form. I cry because my heart is formed. I find it difficult to carry on. If I had an ear to confine it, I would cry among my treasured friend. But who you know that to stop is long and help another cry, another carry on. The world moves fast, so we'll never pass by. Than to stop and see what makes me cry. So painful and sad, sometimes I cry, and no one cares about why. Let me ask y'all something. Have you ever been hurting so bad inside but act like you were fine? Like you played the strong guy and nothing can hurt you? Like you gotta be strong, especially as an African American man, even when you feel broken? That's what we do to survive. The rights that Tupac was writing about. No just violence, not just struggles, but the main people don't see the pain of people at all. Today I want to talk about Tupac as both a rapper and a poet. Through his poem, Cry, I Cry, and why I picked this poem. This poem hit deep for me because that's what I felt like doing. I just sometimes break down here and now thinking about my past. Who was Tupac? Most people don't know Tupac as a rapper, but he was like a deep thinker and a writer. A poet first before he started rapping. In this poem and his music, he talked about poverty, racism, police harassment, and loneliness, and trying to survive with nothing despite the feeling, like it all too much racism and the violence. I like him. He has two sides, and he know how to feel sometimes. Tough and soft, angry, caring about people. That's what Tupac showed me in his poem and also his raps. Now I'm going to read this poet. Before I start reading this poet aloud, I just want to say this poet is about trauma we had. It's also about hurt and the bad things we want to cry deep down and bad. The title, I Cry. Sometimes when I'm alone, I cry, because I am on my own. The tears I cry are bitter warm. They flow with light, but they take no form. I cry because my heart is torn. I find it difficult to carry on. If I had an ear to confining, I would cry among my treasured friend. But who do you know that stops alone to help another carrying on? The world moves fast and would rather pass by than to stop and see what makes one cry. So painful and sad, and sometimes I cry. No one cares about why. Also, we could take a closer look about the poem. The line about I cry is a silent pain. Crying has always been having tears on your face. You could cry emotionally, physically. Sometimes people can see it, sometimes it's inside. I feel like crying all the time because my whole life, it was nothing but defeat and going through hard challenges. I feel the pain all the time. I am crying on my own. Those words mean deeply because they deep inside. I had a connection with my twin. That is part of my other half. If he was still here, my deeply hard desire would be more happier. But instead, I cry inside.